Hey, good afternoon. It's Brian. I've got the kids out here for a swim. I want to do a quick video because I hear so much about passive income and looking into what passive income really and truly is. Well, first of all, it's touted as something you just do once and then you never have to worry about it again. And forever and ever you get this money from this thing you created, a system or a machine or some automated system. And potentially there's some truth to that. There are things you can do that would create income which would require much less work than normal. But truly passive income is residuals from or royalties from something you've created, a book, a patent, a movie script, a song. That's truly passive income. You wrote it, people are out there using it, and you're getting paid for it. But even then, there's someone who has to manage that asset, right? And there, in the record industry, for example, there's companies that manage all of those things and then pay you. So it's not passive. Someone's doing some work and they're working on your behalf, right? You're not maybe doing anything, but still that takes some attention. Someone has to put some attention on that. There's some legal things that have to happen for you to get paid royalties from that book, from that song, from that movie, right? Patents, maybe not so much, but how many of us are going to create a patent that's worth tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars? So passive income is a retirement account. Although you've earned it, you put it away, it just comes in every month, right? You don't really have to do anything. 401k, your pension, disability payments, lottery payments, like something like an annuity from a trust where you pay. That's passive income. But to create that, it's not something someone could do in the middle of their life in a workaday world where you're working 9 to 5. It would be very difficult to create, right? But you can approach nearly passive income by creating a system that is in the majority automated for you. That's passive. That's as close as we can get to passive income as mortals, right? So, truly passive income is something, in my opinion, that takes very little work. It does take some work and you have to create on it constantly, but not as much as, say, a time involved career or a 9 to 5 job, for example, right? Something that's labor intensive or time intensive. So that would be truly, to me, what passive income would be. Something you could do very easily with much less or very little effort. Because the definition of passive is where you're not making an effort to change or cause an effect to occur, right? That's passive. It's like a passive person in a situation would just let whatever happen, and the situation rolls off their back like water off a duck's back, for example, right? No big deal. They're not trying to change anything or make something happen. That's passive, right? So passive income would be where you could automate a system, you could automate a business to where you're making money without having to constantly put in 100% effort all the time. You've done most of the work up front and you worked really smart and you don't have to work as hard anymore. So that's the old trope or the cliche of work smarter, not harder. And that's what a lot of these online digital based or home based businesses model everything after. How much can you automate? How much can you automate so that you're doing less and less work over time? How do you leverage your time, right? Leveraging time is important. Artificial intelligence has come along, and that is something that's going to be really big. I've been using that lately. It's really impressive. It's just in the last 6 months, there's been some advances, I feel, some innovations that are, I don't use the word revolutionary, but I think for a business owner or even a small business owner, could really change things for people like myself and for you who are interested in learning about passive income. And just so you know, internet marketing, the digital content creator, is the fastest growing niche for small business owners. People who create content online and digital products, it's one of the fastest growing niches right now for self-employed individuals, for small business owners, people who want to be online and make videos on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. It's a huge business. I never thought I would do this, just like I never thought I would buy anything off Amazon, right? Someone told me, oh, just order it from Amazon. I'm like, how much can I go to the store? I can run up the street in 10 minutes and pick up what I want. So I started doing it. Started buying a few things off Amazon, a few more things, and it's kind of plateaued. I don't shop quite as much as I used to on there, but things that you wouldn't find in a store, the right size kids flippers, for example, for my son. I couldn't find those. It would take me forever to walk around a store, and if they didn't have them, I'd waste an hour trying to trying to figure it out. So I order online. I've ordered from TikTok, maybe from YouTube, but I've been doing more shopping from the social media sites. I've definitely bought things from Facebook as well. Instagram, definitely. But it was a bad experience. It came from China. It took 2 months and I didn't need the product anymore. But in the majority, online businesses are the new entrepreneurial landscape. That's where people are going, to the internet. And it's becoming easier and easier to create a business that creates large incomes, high incomes, right? When I say that, most people are making 80, 100 grand a year, two income household. I think it might be around 70, and they're surviving. That's about it. So if you can break 6 figures still to this day, you can live comfortably. And doing it from home, on your own time, in your own way, and you make your schedule and you choose the products that you want to sell, is phenomenal. That's a breakthrough. I was recruiting for a company, this is about 7 years ago, for a sales company that I've been working for. And I've been working for myself from home for about 10, 12 years now. I took a break in there after the birth of my second child, and I took a 1099 contractor job at a sales company. And while I was there, I was promoted. I had a sales team, and then I was also recruiting. And some of the things that people said when we were trying to recruit them away from their current jobs was that they did not want to they didn't want to walk away from their salary. They were afraid to give up this, what they consider security of a regular paycheck, and they didn't really trust themselves to go full commission only, which was scary for people. And I totally understand that. But once you've done it, once you realize the amount of work it takes, which it doesn't have to be a lot, once you know what you have to do in order to make a paycheck, it becomes much easier. And once you've worked, that might be a gradient, like a step up. If you leave your regular salaried or hourly job and you go get a job that's just straight commission, it's not a big step into being fully self-employed. If you work 1099 contractor, commission only, the next logical step would be to have your own business or be self-employed entirely. You already know how to make money working for yourself. You're working strictly on commission. It's not a big shift to go completely independent. But that's happening. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are leaving their jobs and starting businesses that are online. So I'm a practical guy. I don't talk up, big exaggerations or hyperbole, but I like to think in big numbers, and I like to think in big terms and in games and what you can do to survive better. And I didn't think I'd ever be able to really step away from a job, or even at the contracting position as a 1099 salesperson, there's still a commitment involved there, right? It was 50 hours a week, maybe more. So when you can create an income that doesn't require you to be in an office or commute half an hour each way every day, and to the point where you have only 2 days a week, which is the weekend, to enjoy yourself, it's a huge relief. It's massive freedom, something that most people can't even imagine. Some people love their jobs. They have a great career. They pick whatever it is. They love it. They love being, I just saw a video, restaurant workers. They're at this restaurant, and it was Captain Abe's, maybe, I don't remember. Don't take my word for it. And there are people working there for decades, literally decades. Cashier, hostess, or cook, and they work there. They love their job. There's nothing wrong with that. But for those people who aren't happy in what they're doing, they aren't happy in the field they chose, they aren't happy with a job, they don't like their boss, they don't like the commute, there's opportunity out there. There's definitely opportunity out there. You've got to be willing to learn a new skill. You've got to be willing to change your behavior, perhaps, right? Be a little more independent, a little more self-motivated, which honestly, I read this book a long time ago, and in there, one of the things the guy said was, when you stop closing in sales, stop making sales, you stop eating. And that can be a motivator, right? You can't pay your car note, you can't pay your mortgage. You're gonna get out there and hustle and make sure you make that money. You make sure you make those sales, right? So real estate agents are a great example. They know if they're not out there knocking doors, sending out flyers, or talking to people, getting referrals, they're not gonna make a sale. It takes work, because they're 1099 all the way. There's no, maybe there's a draw for some companies, but in the majority, I believe that real estate agents are straight commission, right? So if you're looking for a change, you're interested in making a shift in your life and taking a little more control of it, then, oh, follow me for one, like this, follow, subscribe, comment below you're interested. I'll send you something that I just started recently. It's actually one of the better programs I've seen. I'm totally blown away. Anyway, this wasn't meant to be a pitch, by the way. I just want to talk to people that, hey, there is opportunity. Whether you work with me, you work with another company, there is opportunity out there. Okay? So, anyway, hope that helped. There is opportunity. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You can make a change in your life. You can make the decisions you want to make. You can survive well above what you think you can right now. You can do better. And that's it. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.